Hello and welcome to another edition of UFO Video Addicts. Let me give you a quick preview of what I got coming up in this video. The first is a clip of a farmer who captured a strange craft, maybe a drone-like UFO on his farm. Also have this clip from Reddit of a craft in the sky. I mean, they're saying that it's cloaking itself, but I think it's just really the camera going out of focus. Also have this clip from the Ariel school UFO landing, where some of the students communicated telepathically with the aliens, and the aliens told them that, you know, they need to start taking care of the planet better. Also have this video of supposedly Russia's top secret UFO program. Also have this video showing what appears to be a UFO being transported on a truck. And let's see, this video, you know, I'm not 100% sure this is real, but supposedly a UFO that was shot down in Syria. And I got this video here from Atomic Test Channel. And in this video of a underwater nuclear blast that, you know, supposedly being tested, you can see some craft in the sky. I don't know if they're watching it or, you know, trying to control the radiation, but yeah, you can kind of see that there's some crafts in the sky. Also have this clip here. Again, this is not one that I'm 100% convinced that it's real, because I just think, see, something like this, I think more people, or there would be more videos about it out. You know, this is really the only video I've seen of it. I mean, I don't doubt that there's definitely activity going on the moon. I mean, I've seen some of Bruce C. Zell's videos, and yeah, he shows, you know, using his telescope that there's all kinds of activity going on up there, but I don't think to this extent. Again, you know, but I could be wrong. Link will be in the description. You can check it out. Also have this article here, The History of UFO UAP Events. They go back all the way to the 19th century, the 1500s. And then I have an article here talking about how Anonymous is launching their own version of disclosure called Project Disclosure. And then last is this article here from Curissimos of the craft that David Grush talked about with Ross Coulthart on that News Nation interview, where they said that, you know, even though this craft that crashed was like 30 feet across, when you went inside the craft, it was the size of a football stadium. But anyways, you know, if you appreciate the time and effort that I put into bringing this information to you, please give this video a like, please share, and more importantly, please subscribe. It'll really help me out. Anyways, let's get to this first video here. Check this out. Like I said, you know, this farmer captured a strange craft on his farm.
My God, I go on my face so fast if I try to.
UFO.
I tried to do more than walking down that hill with all that heavy equipment.
UFO. Check out the UFO. It's way off in the woods. You can see the moon way over there.
Do more than walking down that hill with all that heavy equipment.
UFO.
Yeah, look at that thing. Strange drone-like craft. Anyways, link will be in the description. Okay, let's go to this clip here. This is not the most exciting clip, but it does show something in the sky.
Bu bir ışık gibi bir şey, ne olduğunu görmeye çalışıyoruz. Allah'ın cezası şey. Hareket etmiyor.
Bak normal uçak altta gidiyor, görüyor musun? Onu
Bir dakika.
ortasında değil.
Bir dakika, yine oldu. Flu oldu.
Yine çıktı o, biliyor musun? Orada.
İşte görüyorum, onu çekiyorum. Flu oldu. Bak, baksana.
Yeah, you see, I don't think this object is necessarily cloaking itself. I think it's the camera just trying to keep it in focus. And yeah, when it goes out of focus, it just
Kamuflaj gibi bir şey
sort of
olabilir.
blurs it out. But anyways, that's that video. Let's go to this next one from Ariel's school incident.
You imagine is his reason for visiting Earth?
I think it's about something that's going to happen.
Something that's going to happen?
Yes.
Like what?
There's pollution or something.
Pollution?
Yes.
And how did he get that idea of pollution across to you?
The way he was staring.
The way he was staring?
Yes.
Somehow there was a message about pollution from the way he was staring?
Yes. I think they want...
Yeah, you know, this same message has been conveyed multiple times to school children with UFO landings. And, you know, it happened here at the Ariel school. I think this is in Rwanda. Also happened to a school in the UK, a school in Australia, and a school in Puerto Rico.
people to know that we're actually making harm on this world and we mustn't get too technologized.
How did that get communicated to you?
I don't know.
But somehow it did, is that
Yeah, it came through my head.
Through your head? Did it, like, through words or?
My conscience, I think.
Your what?
My conscience.
It came to you through your conscience.
Yeah, see, I don't think this young girl knows the word telepathically.
Just told you.
Yeah.
I mean, while you were
Well,
in contact with the being, you mean, or when?
Well, the thing was looking at me.
While it was looking at you.
It was like this lake of calmness in his eyes. I was compelled to look at him. It wasn't like I wanted to look away from him. Time became very still and very bizarre. In my mind, technology and not good feelings about technology either. It was like technology was a bad, dirty word. I think that he was saying to me, beware of the technology, don't go into it too heavy because it's not going to be good for you. It was only when I was looking at him and his face and his eyes that I got that. As soon as I looked away from him, that's when all of reality and everything that was happening came back to. And that's when I realized that something really strange is happening here.
It's fascinating. This was imagery coming through for them communicating, but it's done through right in your brain.
You were saying that you thought that they maybe were trying to tell us something, like about the future. Can you say more what your thought is, or what was it like?
It was like in the world, all the trees will just go down and there will be no air and people will be dying.
She's talking about a nuclear war there. Remember, we got a administration that's I'm not even going to say anything. Anyways, let's check out this video here about this top secret UFO program in Russia. Hey, I wonder if this is just like a conventional craft, or is it actually anti-gravity? Let's see this video here. Let me back this up a little. Actually, let me just start this right here because this is where you can really see
Big
it.
magnetic sweep after this.
Yeah, there have been other videos of saucer-like crafts, or UFO, what possibly could be UFOs being transported on rural roads like this. So I wonder if the military, or whoever was in charge of transporting this thing, just figured not enough people are going to see it, and even if a handful of people do see it, if they were to tell anyone, most people aren't going to believe them anyways. So they don't care. Let's see, I got this video here. Yeah, now, I've watched this video a few times and I'm not too sure if the audio matches. I think the audio was inserted in, and Yeah, I'm not 100% convinced this is real. Yeah, see, I wonder if this is the U.S. military. This isn't a visitor or one of our advanced neighbors, but I wonder if this is a craft that that the U.S. military created. Again, that's if this thing is real. Okay, now this is a kind of interesting video. This is from the Atomic, what is it called? Atomic Test Channel. Now, yeah, you see these things here? Watch, I'm going to back this up a little to when we first see the explosion. Yeah, let me go back to that here. Yeah, look at these. Got 1, 2, 3, and there's another one up here, 4. So I wonder if they're, monitoring or trying to contain the nuclear fallout. But anyways, this is all what you can see. The rest of it is just showing the wave that the blast created. Let's see. Yeah, this video, I'm not, like I said, I'm not 100% convinced it's real because I'll explain it when I get to the part. Between 1965 and 1968, humans built these cities under the auspices of the company TSOS Incorporated and NASA. Yeah, you see, like this image here. I'm pretty sure. Again, I could be wrong, but I just think if something were this prominent or this evident, that someone on Earth using a ground-based telescope, even just, like a consumer model, would be able to see this. Take a look at the following video, which was shot by astronauts on their way back to Earth. Yeah, one thing I want to point out in this part, they just said that this was shot by the astronauts on their way back to Earth, which would mean, they're moving, right? They're not hovering in space. They're not in a stationary orbit, whatever. But in all of these little clips, you don't, like this, I don't see any movement. I mean, I don't see, craft moving. Sure, the camera may be moving, but I don't see what looks to be a craft moving and taking these shots. This really looks like something that was, shot by, or something that was sitting in orbit in a fixed position.
That are taking place even at the present time. Understanding that early history of the moon may mean an understanding of the early history of the Earth. And I think we're well on our way to a first order understanding of that history as a result of the program. 17 Houston, you just passed 2,000 miles. 2,000 miles.
Yeah, let me just jump ahead here. And look at that. You know what I mean? I think that if this were real, I have to believe that people on Earth should be able to see that. And I don't think that audio matches the footage. I think the audio was added in to this. Anyways, let's go to this website here talking about the history of UFO UAP events, notable UFO sightings, crashes, and government actions. This goes, it starts at the 9th century. And remember, there are documents that were written in Latin, so that goes back, 5,000 to 7,000 years ago, where soldiers were describing luminous objects in the sky or in the clouds, watching them as they battle. Yeah, this is about that Nuremberg. I just talked about that in one of my videos. This is the Madonna with Saint Giovanni. Yeah, you can see a craft here in the background. From the 1800s, all the airship sightings. And, in a lot of these articles, the people talk about how the craft would land and the occupants would come out and speak English. At least, the ones that happen in the United States, and offer them rights. And some people actually took them up on the offer, and flew around in a UFO. It's the 1940s, talking about the Foo Fighters. There's the Battle of LA. The nuclear test, again, and I don't believe all these, nuclear tests were necessarily testing. I think our military may have been trying to use these explosions to try and knock them knock UFOs out of the air or out of the oceans. Anyways, it's that. Link will be in the description. You want to check it out. And check this out here. This is an article about Anonymous launches Project Disclosure. The internet-based collective known as Anonymous has a well-established reputation for championing various social political causes through cyber activism. Recently, this group of hacktivists has taken an interest in one of the most debated topics worldwide, unidentified aerial phenomenon, colloquially known as UFOs, in an attempt to shed light on the enigma surrounding these unexplained occurrences and non-human intelligences. Anonymous has launched Project Disclosure. This initiative signifies a major shift in the UAP discussion, bringing an unconventional player onto the stage of what has traditionally been an area of interest for scientists, governments, and UFO enthusiasts. The underlying motive for the initiation of Project Disclosure stems from Anonymous's conviction that government entities globally had withheld significant information that could drastically change the course of humanity's future. Whistleblowers affiliated with these entities have made claims suggesting that advanced technologies currently concealed from the public possess the potential to revolutionize various sectors. For instance, new energy sources could alleviate the world's reliance on fossil fuel, thereby mitigating environmental degradation. Additionally, groundbreaking medical advancements could provide cures for many diseases, dramatically improving global health. This group believes that unveiling this information is not only of public interest, but also a matter of global significance. Given the veil of secrecy surrounding UAPs and alleged alternative technologies, obtaining reliable information requires insider insight. Therefore, Anonymous has made a public call to all individuals possessing access to such concealed information, encouraging them to come forward and reveal what they know. This appeal extends to those privy to information regarding UAPs, UFOs, non-human intelligences, and hidden technologies. Anonymous understands the potential risk for these whistleblowers and has consequently outlined an array of security measures to ensure their anonymity. These protocols include using disposable devices, uploading files through anonymous networks like Tor, utilizing VPNs, and taking additional precautions to maintain the utmost security while revealing information. Yeah, apparently these guys think that the government is going way too slow with the disclosure. So, yeah, they're hoping more and more whistleblowers, come out. And yeah, I do too. So anyways, link will be in the description. Now, last is this article about a craft that was discussed by David Grush when he spoke to Ross Coldhart on the News Nation interview. It says, U.S. allegedly recovered UFOs capable of warping space-time, claims emerge. Described a purported recovery operation of a saucer about 30 feet in diameter partially lodged in the Earth. The craft exhibited astounding characteristics. Now, the characteristics are, speaking to Daily Mail, Sheehan described a purported recovery operation of a saucer about 30 feet in diameter partially lodged in the Earth. The craft exhibited astounding characteristics, according to Sheehan. A bulldozer was attempted to extricate it, and it assumed a cake slice shape, suggestive of its construction, Sheehan claimed. I don't know what that means. A bulldozer attempted to extricate it, and it assumed a cake slice shape? They immediately halted the extraction after it was dislodged a few meters to preserve the machine's integrity, he continued. As per Sheehan, someone was directed to enter the craft, leading to an enormous surprise. Upon entering, the man discovered an interior as vast as a football stadium. The man was petrified and began to feel unwell due to the disorientating enormity of the interior, despite the craft's external diameter not exceeding 10 meters. He added, Sheehan further claimed that time, not just space, was distorted around the craft. The man exited the ship 4 hours later, although to him, only minutes had passed. Physicists have hypothesized that the propulsion of an advanced spacecraft may require warping the surrounding space-time to negate gravity. Sheehan, however, declined to provide additional details, including the incident's location and date, citing a lack of corroborating evidence. Would advanced extraterrestrials have mastered the art of warping space-time in their UFOs? They probably would have if they are capable of traveling such vast distances. Yeah, now, like I said, I'm sure we definitely get some visitors who are traveling vast distances, but I think the majority of the craft that we're seeing flying around and also crashing are operated by occupants of this planet. But anyways, that is going to be it. Thank you very much for making it till the end. And like I said before, if you appreciate the time and effort that I put into bringing this information to you, please give this video a like, please share the video, and more importantly, please subscribe. Until next time, take care.